Has disciple lost its meaning? When it can mean anything, it means nothing. So disciple has become a catchphrase. It's kind of a popular term in Christian circles right now. And you see it in Disciple Now, these youth group weekends where they do all-nighters and have sessions, and it's basically a conference weekend for the local church. And it's great for what it is. I mean, I'm glad they do it, but it's not discipleship. I mean, Disciple Now is a misnomer. It's misnamed. It's not what Jesus had in mind at all for what he did. Now, it could be a part of the bigger picture of discipleship, but a lot of kids think, hey, discipling is that weekend. And yeah, I did that, so I'm a disciple. And it's like, no, we make disciples who make disciples. This is a great catchphrase. It's very biblical, but unless you can define what it means, then you're missing the point. The last person I talked to that used this phrase just meant converts. We make converts who make converts. We make Christians who can make more Christians. It's all about evangelism. And that is not what 2 Timothy 2:2 solely had in mind. Yes, evangelism is a part of it, but it's only a fraction of the bigger picture. It's a generic label of the first 12 men who followed Jesus. Oh yeah, I know what disciples are. That's who followed Jesus. I make disciples through preaching. Now, I've had a couple pastors say this either from the pulpit or to me personally, and I just disagree. If you look at Jesus' model, yes, his disciples listened to him preach, and he learned preaching by Jesus' example, but they were being trained to be preachers. Discipleship includes meeting with the 12 or the inner circle of 3 on the side. If you view, as a pastor, making disciples solely through your pulpit ministry, you have a wrong view of discipleship. It's a part of discipleship, but it's not the whole thing. I mean, if you really believe that, then to be consistent, you have to say that the people in your congregation, after some period of time, they go and do the same thing. They go find a pulpit and preach to a crowd to make disciples out of that crowd so they can do the same thing. If that's really what you think discipleship is. But you don't. I know you don't. Jesus had something in mind when he made the command to go make disciples. You look at the life and ministry of Jesus, and he modeled making disciples for 3 years. He trained them, he taught them, and he gave them opportunities to serve. They were able to do the same with others when he was done.